Hello, friends. Today I want to talk about Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is coming up, and we don't want to be disappointed, right? Many times we have expectations for how Valentine's Day is going to go, or any other day really, but this is specifically about your expectations for Valentine's Day. And now, if you are expecting your partner to plan this big grand date or have a lot of things going on, you should communicate that with your partner so that they know what your expectations are. And then you also want to know what their expectations are. Now is a great time to talk about it. It's plenty of time before Valentine's Day to plan something if you want to plan something, but it's also good to have your expectations set before the last minute. This way, if you talk about it now, you can avoid some last minute plans or some disappointment. See what their expectations are, explain what your expectations are, and come up with a plan for the day. I have a list of things that you should be thinking about or asking your partner about. So, number one is, do you want to celebrate Valentine's Day or do you want to treat it like any other day? Number two, do you want to go out or do you want to stay home? Number three, what does everyone's schedule look like that day? Are you guys really busy? Is there not much going on? And number four, do we want to exchange gifts? And if so, is there a price limit? Some people may or may not want to celebrate Valentine's Day, and it really doesn't have any bearing on your relationship. You can have a great relationship but not celebrate Valentine's Day, and vice versa. You could have a bad relationship and put all your love and attention into Valentine's Day. It's really going to be about what works for your relationship. That's why you have to talk to your partner about it. If going out is something you want to do, there are so many things that you could do. You could go to the movies, you can go to dinner, you could go for a walk. There are axe throwing places, escape rooms. There's so many different options for dates outside of the house, and most of them have different financial brackets. So if you're on a budget, you could probably still find something to do that's special outside of the house. And then if staying home is more your thing, you can make it more special by decorating or setting the mood with some warm lights. Some good at-home date ideas are like picking a movie that you both have never seen before and cuddling up on the couch with your favorite drink or your favorite snack. You could even dress up and dance in the kitchen or order pizza. There's so many different things that you can do at home. And then also, you don't have to be super set on February 14th as Valentine's Day, right? If you look at your schedule and your partner's schedule and you guys are both really busy, it's okay to not celebrate it on that specific day. You could have your Valentine's Day celebration a few days earlier or later. It just depends on what your schedule looks like, especially if you want to do something like outside of the house or inside of the house that needs more planning. If everyone's super busy and has a lot going on and there's only a 2-hour window, it may not feel that special and you may feel rushed to do it. And that probably isn't going to feel very romantic and fun. Exchanging gifts can also be as simple as a box of chocolates or as extravagant as a marriage proposal. And no one has to go around ruining any surprises, but setting expectations surrounding gift giving can also help you avoid disappointment. So setting a price limit on gifts is a good way to ensure that you're both on the same page. If you're thinking you're going to spend $10 on a gift and your partner's thinking you're going to spend $200 on a gift, there are a lot of gifts in between. So somebody could be disappointed. And the goal is to avoid the disappointment and avoid an argument. So we want to have these conversations before it comes up, before it happens, so that we all have the same expectations. And at the end of the day, there's really no right or wrong way to celebrate Valentine's Day. You just have to communicate with your partner and do what works for you guys. Make a plan together. Maybe your partner wants to stay home and you want to go out, so then you have to compromise, right? Maybe you go out to dinner but then go home for a movie. It's all about communication, and it's all about helping you and your partner learn what each other wants and meet what you want, right? If you want to propose marriage on Valentine's Day but don't want to ruin the surprise, that's okay. But you could say something like, oh, I have something really special planned. I would like to take on the planning of Valentine's Day, but I do want to do something special. And so then they can hear what you're saying, and they could say something like, well, maybe I don't want to do something that special, I just want to hang out at home. Or, oh, I have a lot of work meetings on that day. Can we celebrate the day after? It's all about communicating and doing what works for your relationship, because it doesn't matter what your friends do or your parents or any other couples. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? It's all about what works for you. For me personally, my husband and I don't usually celebrate Valentine's Day. Sometimes we do, but we keep it more simple. Like, we'll get each other a box of chocolates or we'll just snuggle up and watch a movie. But that's our choice. And every year we talk about it. Every year it's mostly the same, that we don't really care to celebrate. It's just another day. But sometimes we're kind of into it, or like sometimes he'll be at the store and see something really cute and want to give it to me. So we talk about things like that if they come up. But for the most part, we don't really celebrate, and that's fine. Um, Most of the time, if we are trying to make our night at home more special or something, we usually call it device free time, because we both work on social media a lot, so we're both on our phones a lot. So anytime we get to hang out without our phones feels super special to us. But again, that's just our relationship, and maybe yours is different. But go right now and talk to your partner and come up with a plan for Valentine's Day so that nobody's disappointed. Nobody will have expectations that aren't being met, and nobody will be sad about it, because you've talked about it, you've planned it, and then you execute it. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.